guys, what's going on? It's Stef here. I hope you've been well. I know I have, and it's time for another metal detecting, treasure hunting adventure. In this week's episode, we are back in Cape Cod with an even larger group of diggers than we had last week, along with the familiar faces of Hoarder, Dogtag Doug, and Brad of Green Mountain Metal Detecting. We dug up some absolutely amazing finds in this week's video. Silver coins, gold, colonial coppers, you name it, it was there. So I hope you enjoy this excellent day 2 of our Cape Cod adventure. And per usual, without giving you any spoilers, let's hop in. Well, day 2 is getting off to a hot start, evidently. I guess Erica has something awesome. I don't know what it is. Truly don't know what it is. It looks small, like a coin. Ooh! Oh wait, no, this is I know what this is. I dug something like this recently. This is a French coin. It's actually aluminum. I thought it was a big silver that you handed me. It probably gave you a mini heart attack, right?
Super light.
Yeah. No, they're made out of aluminum bronze is what I believe they called it. And, yep, one franc, 1947. And I think beneath that is the mint. So that's a really cool find, but I would have thought it was a barber. Just looking the other way for absolutely no reason. Now, again, don't tell Jason what it is because he wants to come over.
Okay.
And film it himself over here. Me filming him.
I missed the beginning here. Stef beat me over here, but I heard Erica found something cool. And if you don't mind, I'd love to see. I love cool things, Erica. Ooh, oh, it feels aluminum.
All right, well, it would appear it's my turn. This rang up in like the 50s. It's tracing kind of funny. I do have single frequency mode running. I'm in 15 right now because there's a lot of EMI in this yard. And I just pulled this out. Jason's over here with me.
I'm gonna let you do it,
in case
Stef.
you didn't recognize the finger.
I'm excited. I'm just showing them where it is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Looks like that.
So it's like some kind of token, it looks like, or a foreign coin. I really don't know. Oh, wow. That's cool. I think it's got a hole in the center.
I think it does too, Stef.
It's like some kind of Asian coin or something. I'm not sure, but we're going to clean it up and come back because whatever it is, it's really cool. And Erica just found a foreign coin, so, makes you wonder. I wonder if a kid had a collection or something, but maybe we'll get to find out. We'll be right back. All right, well, it says 10CES, it looks like. And on the other side, after brushing it off, if I can orient this correctly again, it was, there we go. It looks like 1915 or 1913, and it says Grand Duchess something or other, or Luxembourg, I think is what it says, Luxembourg.
I found it. It's actually a coin. It's not a token.
Wow, okay,
it's a German, I'm guessing German coin, and it's made of zinc.
Well, 10 centimes, I think it's French.
But I don't think
but Luxembourg, yeah, you're right.
I think their centimes were like Spanish, and all. I found centimes from like Puerto Rico and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's really cool. So it's
made of zinc,
coin.
Which is why we're getting some
it's
corrosion here. But, you know, that's really, really cool. And for zinc to be in the ground for over 100 years, and it still look like that.
Look how crappy our zinc pennies look after 5 years.
I know. Crazy.
So,
but,
it went from token to super cool old coin.
Yeah, I will take that all day long. Very cool. Keep moving. All right, well, Erica is big time on the board right now. She came up and Jason already filmed this. And I recognized it immediately. There was no denying what she's found. Now, I do think it's probably a counterfeit because it's not looking quite right, but that is a Spanish 2 real coin, an early one at that. I can't remember if this is like Philip II, 4th. I don't know. I don't believe it's Carlos though, so I think it's like early to mid 1700s. Now the other side is very green, like a copper, so you know that could just be the impurities in the silver coming through if this was a burnt coin, you know, for example. I'm not really sure. Or it's a contemporary counterfeit that's made of like a lead pewter, which is just so cool either way. I mean, that's just... I will be really shocked if anyone tops this today. You should be extremely proud of this point. Like, extremely proud. I would be absolutely doing backflips. So
definitely took the pain away out of the last 2 weeks.
there you go. Yep, of not being able to dig. It's
10
been
inches
rough
of
up
snow.
here. I know, it's been so rough up here, but wow, what a comeback.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm stoked for you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, hold the phone. As it turns out, that coin that you just saw that Erica found, it's not a counterfeit. It's legitimately silver. I know, it almost looks impossible, but I guess if you're a beach hunter looking for shipwreck treasure, this might resonate with you a little bit more in terms of how it looked then versus how it looks now. This is an extremely early coin. It is a Philip V 2 reals minted in Segovia, Spain, somewhere between 1716 and 1729. Now, since I can guarantee you don't believe me, let me show you the cleaned up photos that Erica provided right now. Yeah. Now, I know one side of it looks kind of brown and coppery colored, but there's a reason for that. These coins were 83% silver, meaning that obviously, not the entire coin is made out of silver. There has to be some other alloy mixed in, such as copper. So in my not so professional opinion, I believe this 100% to be an authentic silver 2 reals. So, yeah, I have nothing else to say about this coin except a huge, huge congratulations to Erica. Back to the show. So this is Tyler, good friend of Eric's, and he's a subscriber of Jason and I, and probably Brad too, I'm sure.
Yep, all you guys.
We actually met him out here last time, but we didn't get him on film. And he has something film-worthy right now that we're going to look at, and then we'll take it away from the road so we don't have to shout. Nice little barber dime.
Yeah,
Love it.
there you go.
And I've got spray too, so we can go ahead and spray that off. Because I can't see the year quite yet. 1905, it looks like. Yeah. So yeah, let's take this away from the the road noise. And I don't know if it's got a mint yet. Would you like some water?
Yes, I would love some water,
All right,
please.
so you take this.
That would be great. Not looking like a mint, but
All right, it's a good looking dime. You barely have to do anything in the front,
Right.
so I'll just grab it again.
yeah, it's nice.
But yeah, nice patina too. I wouldn't even touch that. Just done. Nice. Silver on the day.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right,
Appreciate
let's get
it.
some more.
Yeah, right on.
Tyler out of the woodwork again. No, we just walked away from the plug because Eric's yapping with the property owner over there. But wow, yeah, that's beautiful.
She's a thickie.
Right, 1845 in beautiful condition. Braided hair, large cent. This was our last large cent in the United States before we went to small cents with the Flying Eagle in 1857. I mean, there was a 56 like proof. You're never gonna find one, but the very last of the largies. Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, everything is there. You don't even have to do a thing to this coin. Just put a little body oil on there,
exactly.
and it is done.
No,
done.
I'm psyched.
Wow.
Yep.
That is great. Yeah, I'm making my way back to where you guys are right now because I wasn't finding too much up in the front. So, stellar.
No, the field looks good. It's got that really rich, dark dirt.
Yeah.
Like, undisturbed.
Yeah.
Just what you're looking for,
Absolutely. Battle of the Coppers. Let's go.
Right on.
And apparently I turned the camera off too quickly.
I have some more stuff to show you.
This is incredible. He's got like this silver buckle. He's like, do you think this is silver? I said, yeah, absolutely. I don't know how old it is. I don't think terribly. Just give a quick look at the back, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It's not one I'm familiar with, and maybe it's not even a buckle. Maybe it's something else.
Right.
But that's awesome.
That's my guess.
I love that. I love that. That is so cool. And you sauld you got silver Washington
Yep,
too.
silver
he comes to the party every
Washington.
so often,
That's right.
Silver's worth
Can't
filming.
hate it. Yeah,
No, can't hate
exactly.
it. Be better if it was like,
A
flowing hair or
barber.
something.
Oh yeah, flowing hair. Yeah. That's the next hole. The next hole.
Next
I'll
hole.
call you
Don't be
over.
greedy, as I
Yeah,
said.
no.
Don't be greedy.
I'm happy. I'm more than
you're
happy.
having a great day.
Yeah.
And it's early yet. So.
And it turned around like in half an hour. Like I found all this stuff in 30 minutes. So you never know. You got to keep
never
going.
know. Yep, I'm going in your direction.
Right on. All right.
Now, as I have said many times before, I don't normally do live digs when I'm in a group because otherwise I get nothing else done. This is an exception. I apologize for any glare. It looks a little bit dark through the viewfinder, but I mean like 91, 92, silver quarter numbers all day long. or it could be a large scent or something that'll surprise me. But whatever it is, it sounds really, really good. So I am excited about that. But I might actually segue over very quickly to Erica, who's filming me, unbeknownst to me. I did not know that. She has found a ring. So we'll actually take a look at that real quick, and then we'll get back to my hole. So now we've got Erica's ring here.
That was my first hole.
Oh, wow, it's pretty. I saw just this part first. I'm like, yeah, it looks kind of thick and not tapered. But that is really cool. I like that. Yeah, that was your first hole, because I didn't even have my machine all the way out of the car, and I hear ring, you know. That is awesome. I love that. I wonder how old it is. I've got no idea.
Is that brass?
It's brass or copper. Yeah, I believe. I have not seen like a brass or copper ring like this, but really it's super cool, whatever age it might be.
I'll take it.
I'd be happy with that. I'm going to take whatever is in that hole.
Yes.
Hopefully something good.
I'm excited to see what's in there.
Me too. I think we have a Washington. Yes, we do. So I'm going to rub that. No real key dates in the Washington series. 1945, and I'm like 10 feet from where Tyler found his. Do we have a mint mark? No, but we do have the first silver of 2025 for me. Heck yeah. I'm happy about that, even though it's just, you know, like a modern Washington. Hey, I don't care. I always love a big piece of silver in the hand. And that was like 4 inches in the ground. So we really have high hopes for this permission. We're already just banging stuff out of here. That is awesome. All right, on to the next. So I just caught up with Brad here, and he's got the hot coil this weekend. I can feel it. He's just going to smash it all weekend. I said it probably this morning. And what does he find but the G word? Oh my Lord. Can I see it?
Yeah.
So it's a monogrammed gold watch.
I assume it's a watch, yeah.
Yeah, no, it is, because you can see the turner knob right there.
Right.
The glass. I'm not sure what on earth got underneath the glass there to make it look all like crystallized, because I don't think that's part of the design. But I mean, that's not the display side anyway. This is. What an amazing little personal item from God knows when. At least 100 years, probably. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic.
At least 300 years.
300, 400, something like that. But that is an awesome piece. We are really crushing it out here today. I think we're going to be here all day, probably. I mean, it's been pretty target rich. So, wow. Gold for Brad. Well, I guess you deserve it because you haven't been out in like 2 months.
Making up for lost
The
time.
mountains of Vermont are treacherous. Awesome. Well, I just got something very cool. It's not going to top Brad's gold watch, but this is ringing up just a really bouncy high tone, very, very deep, 10, 11 inches, somewhere in there. And I pulled it out, and it is not a copper, as you can probably tell by now. But the other side has like a monogram on it. So it's kind of similar to what Brad found, but really not at all. It's a pendant, and it looks like there are 2 parts. So I wonder, maybe there's a picture in the middle or something? I don't know. I'm going to brush this off. I'll probably go right over to Jason and show him as well. But this is really interesting, whatever it is. I mean, obviously, well, again, a pendant, but I wonder if it's some kind of locket. That is cool. All right, I'll be right back with it. All right, so there is my locket. We have confirmed it's a locket. I cleaned this off camera, or off my camera anyway, with Jason. He was filming it as we very carefully just pried it open, which was very simple. And I think this held a photograph, for a number of reasons. This was clearly meant to be opened and looked at a number of times, and there's some decoration around the edge here. And I love the personal touch of that. Obviously, you're going to keep both halves together. I need to put them in my finds box so I don't lose them. But what a cool piece. I think it's an H, monogrammed H. You guys let me know what you think. That's my contention. Is I think it's an H. But let me know what you think. Either way, super cool personal piece. I love it. So Jason and I were just walking along and yip-yapping as we do. Got a really high, like 80s signal. Opened up the plug. There was a nail in there. Reswung the hull. Well, Jason reswung the hull and said, nope, you still got a high tone.
You would have swung it anyway.
Yeah, I thought it was like a false or something. And I have a very good silver. I have a dime, and it's going to be either, it looks like a barber or seated, I think. Oh no, it's a Merc.
it's a
I was looking at
Merc.
it completely wrong. Completely wrong. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? It's 1940 something. We will clean it up, come right back, see if it has a mint mark and all that. But hey, 2 silvers on the day for me, and it's still kind of early.
It is, and we didn't even get to the other yard
Yeah,
yet. Have a whole
yeah.
other house to go.
Awesome. We will be right back. All right, well, there she is, my sweet little Mercury dime. I have not dug one of these in over a year. It's actually been quite a while. And I always joke that, you know, when you're at like an 18th or even 17th century site, you see a silver edge and it's something as modern as a Mercury dime, you go, aw. But today, I'll tell you what, I'm eating up the silvers because, again, this is like the first weekend out in 6 weeks for me. Brutal, brutal winter. So anyway, enough yapping. 1941 Mercury dime, pretty good condition. And we do have a mint, Denver mint. I'm pretty certain that I don't have that one, so it's actually in really, really good condition on the reverse. All those bars you can see there, that's cool. All right, well, we'll keep on moving. The day just keeps getting better and better. All right, well, I just caught up with Tyler, who's having a fantastic day.
Having a good day.
I was alerted that you got a copper.
Yes, I do.
All right. I told him not to tell me what it is yet. Ooh. So we have a braided animatron for you today. 1826 matron at large cent. In pretty good condition, considering. You know, I mean, all you did was just rub it off with your thumb, I'm assuming.
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, both of them are in really good shape.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yeah. This was face up in the ground.
Yeah.
This side, anyway. We can always see. But yeah, where'd you get that up? Whereabouts?
Just right over there where my machine's kind of, just 15 feet away from the oldest road on Cape Cod, Route 6A, baby.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. You're having a fantastic day.
Thank you. Yes, I am. Yep, thank you.
Well, right up in front of the house, next to this huge tree, and of course next to the road, so we'll move momentarily. I got a 2728 signal on the Manticore, which is like a nickel signal, and that's what I was kind of hoping for, like an old nickel. It's way down there, probably 8 or 9 inches. I just pulled it out here, and immediately saw the Native American on the Buffalo nickel. And if you don't already know, they're actually my favorite nickels to dig, even though they're, you know, not the oldest ones, maybe not the most desirable to like numismatic enthusiasts, but I like them a lot. I've always loved this design. I'm going to brush it off and come back to you in a little bit of a quieter spot. All right, well, there you have it. Date and all. It's a 1926 Buffalo nickel. Really good condition, especially the reverse. I mean, you can see all the lettering. I mean, I don't think it was in circulation for terribly long because if you didn't know, the date is usually the first thing to wear off when this is in circulation. So the fact it's still there is telling me it was not in circulation for long. And once again, I just love Buffalo nickels. I've always been a fan of this design. I love the high relief and the Native American and the bison. It's not a buffalo, it's a bison. Fun fact. But great coin. Really happy with that. And we'll keep on moving. The day is kind of winding down, so we'll have to see what happens, but still optimistic. It's a great coin. Well, it took some work getting to this big old root in the middle of the hole right there. Another deep target. Was ringing up like a 50, 51, very, very, very strong. And I just pulled it out, and I honestly have no idea what it is. That's just the dirt impression. This is the piece. And I don't think it's silver. Certainly doesn't appear that way on this side. But it's definitely plated on that side. And it looks, wow, it's coming, something's coming through. Something is definitely coming through. Huh. I wonder if it's like a religious medallion missing the bail, but it doesn't really look like that. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, though, I'm very intrigued. I'm going to clean it off and come back. All right, I needed to resort to spraying this off, even though it's just silver-plated. This is that side that you couldn't see any silver coming through. Unfortunately, the light is doing me absolutely no favors, but if you look at it just right, it does say plated, a very simple back mark. This is actually like an ovular button from the 18th century. I have never seen anything like it. It's way too big to be a cufflink, but I've never seen an ovular button, and it's still holding on to so much of the plating. It's incredible. That is really awesome. That might be my favorite thing I found today. I've just never seen a button like it of that age. Really hope all of that plating stays intact. You can see there's a little flower motif of some kind in the center. I really, really, really like that. Wow. We have found such cool stuff at this property. It just seems to get better and better. Absolutely love that. Well, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed day 2 of our adventure in Cape Cod. What an array of awesome coins, colonial relics, and of course, gold. Huge congrats to everybody on all of their amazing finds, and I cannot wait to share day 3 of this adventure because yours truly got over a huge bucket lister. But you'll just have to wait and see what that is. Now, if you have made it this far into the video and you haven't already done so, please go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload from me in the future. Now that spring has sprung, I've got plenty of footage in the pipeline, and I'm really excited to share it all with you. But until next time, guys, happy hunting, and we'll see you next week.